Right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andrew Hamilton. I've been CEO of PyroPure for around 3 years, and prior to that I spent 5 years developing an industrial-scale plasma gasification technology. Waste to energy has been, for some time, one of the ugly sisters of renewable energy generation. We all know about the need for large-scale thermal plants, but so long as they're somewhere else. But why do we bag up our waste, store it in bins for days, have it collected, fill in endless forms, and then get it transported miles away to centralized plants for treatment? Why not deal with it immediately yourself on your own site and recover the energy for yourself? Less handling, no odor, no vermin, much less risk of infection, as well as saving the space from unsightly bins and reducing transport movements in and out of your site. Many hospitals used to do this years ago, and their old plants were rather dirty and inefficient and have long since closed. Oh, we're missing a picture, unfortunately. PyroPure has a new solution, though, that addresses these problems and also at a lower cost. It's a micro-scale unit, and I'm sorry the picture's not on the screen. Something's happened to the technology. It destroys waste using pyrolysis and gasification and exports hot water. It's fully automated, remotely monitored, and so does not need an expert operator. We secured Environment Agency approval to deploy commercially in a record 1 month after our technical submission last year. It's quick to install, doesn't require planning consent, and doesn't require a consent to discharge to the sewer. This technology is unique, it's internationally patented, has been tested for over 9,000 hours, and it's now in production. We've orders from people like Bupa, Network Rail, and Imperial College in London. We're also in advanced discussions to sell most of our first-year production to another customer. In terms of markets, we are initially targeting the higher cost, lower volume healthcare and lab waste markets, but there are many other uses for this technology. In fact, anywhere where space is a premium, access is difficult or expensive, or where there may be security concerns like prisons, custom posts, and police stations, to name but a few. The market opportunity in the UK is equivalent to around 30,000 units, roughly £1 billion, and internationally it's over 500,000 units. It's better and cleaner with higher levels of pathogen destruction, particularly for healthcare waste, than any other alternative treatment technologies. We're starting to commercialize this technology now, with our first units being installed on a pilot basis in March. Our manufacturing supply chain is in place, has been tested with an initial build, and we have a fully costed bill of materials. Initial value engineering started to reduce unit costs, and we are on schedule with these. But there are more substantial savings to come, particularly with volume. A volume production order will be placed as soon as we have secured funding. Our business model is to lease units to the market with a full service and maintenance package. This avoids the longer procurement process involved in sale of capital equipment and replicates current industry pricing of monthly charges. We plan to start selling units to overseas distributors next year as we secure local permitting, but are currently holding back a number of European distributors who've been chasing us for units now. We plan to begin commercial deployment cautiously this year, with up to around 40 units by Christmas, to ensure the technology beds down well. Then we plan to roll it out rather faster to capitalize on first mover advantage. We aim to break even in year 2, late in 2014. The profit potential is very substantial, with high margins and contracted revenues. We have an experienced team, and we were delighted to attract as our chairman Paul Levett, who formerly ran Cleanaway and then became Deputy Chief Executive of Veolia UK, the largest waste company in the country. The product is developed and tested. It is better, cleaner, and cheaper than current alternatives. We have customers and a rapidly building sales pipeline. We're ready to go. We need 6 million and are looking to raise 3 million now and have already a bit over 1 million committed. We'll offer an exit most likely in the form of a trade sale in 3 to 4 years' time once substantial value has been generated. Please join us as an investor. We'll repay your trust and give us the chance to change the waste market for the better. Thank you.